So this is Lindsay.
Hi.
Lindsay, what are you doing?
I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am walking around Great Britain, the whole entire coastal path, which is 7,178 miles of it.
In a day?
No, not in a day.
Lindsay!
Hello!
You're ahead of time.
Am I?
Oh, I think so. We've been tracking you.
Oh,
How are you? Nice to see you.
Thanks.
We've got you on film already.
Yeah, we do.
Hello, Mark.
We're on.
You know, I'm sweating.
Yeah.
You know, when you're walking for 10 hours up and down with elevation. Yeah, I'm doing the equivalent of 13 and a half Everests over the course of this.
Yeah.
That's quite a few.
And when we looked at the route, we thought, you know, when you get back to sort of autumn, winter, 308 days, was it?
306.
306 days. That's sort of the Norfolk sort of side of things.
That is my.
Nice and
I'm
flat.
coming into my hometown.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So I was kind of grew up in Brightlingsea. So on December the 21st, I walked through. I've created that as an event, so lots of friends, family, and anyone locally will join, and that's 10 days before I finish in Greenwich on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Come and join for the last mile and a smile. When I did the Camino, the French one,
How long ago was that?
that was 3 years ago.
Was that with your mum or something?
The first one I did with my mum was 100 kilometres. And then the next one I did on my own was 520 miles over 17 days. And that was when I went, I don't want to stop walking.
Oh, wow.
So what shall I do? And if I'm feeling this awesome, how do I help other people feel? Live tracker, it's I
brilliant.
want people to come out. It's my way of saying, look, come out. People come up to me literally and go, I'm not stalking you, but can I walk with you? I've used your live beaker. And I go, there you go, that's what it's there for.
If you can keep
and it's
up.
working.
Yeah.
No, and that's why some days are 10 hours or 13 hours, because this isn't about speed for me.
Okay.
Yes, I've got to get the distance. But if it's more important to me that I'm walking with people, and if that's brought somebody out, I'd slow that. Pace is irrelevant. Being connected is much more important. A lot of the time, I very much tell myself to live in the here and now.
Okay.
Because I've lost people, and it was also, I looked and thought about a bucket list, and I thought, sod the bucket list. I'm going to have a live it now list. So that was very much what instigated many of my walks and challenges that I've done over the past 4 or 5 years.
You meet lots of people?
So many people.
Really, yeah.
Every day I'd say a minimum of 10 when you're walking. Some of those you talk to, and some of those you give a nod. But one lady yesterday ended up standing for half an hour.
Oh, really?
So
you've been out there now. I think you've done probably 2/3 of the Pembrokeshire coast. That's our interest.
Yes.
What's the state of it? What do you think of it? I mean, in terms of underfoot, can anybody do this walk? Can anybody do the coastal path? Or do you? What do you feel when you're walking it? Is it like a bit narrow, a bit dangerous? I mean, what do you think of?
I think it's nature.
Okay.
You're walking with nature. So some are easy. Some pathways are easier to walk through than others. But I think that's the joy of walking with nature. Some of it is challenging. I've literally been walking. I call them BBB days.
Okay.
Boots, bags, and bikini. Because I literally am like, I'm walking in my bikini.
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
I learnt a cool fact. So your Wales coast path is 830 miles long.
Right.
It is the longest in the world.
I think
That's
Really?
uninterrupted.
Yeah.
It's the longest coast path uninterrupted.
Yeah.
And obviously your Pembrokeshire.
Yeah.
Well signposted.
Okay.
Obviously I've done a lot of hikes, and the only one that I would probably say that this compares to would be the one that goes from France to Santiago, where it's so well signposted, and yours is very, very similar.
Okay.
I wake up at 5:30 every morning.
Do your stretches, exercises?
Do my stretches, yeah.
Yeah.
I do. I have to do my stretches because I don't think I'd be able to do this if I didn't.
Yeah.
Same with nutrition.
Yeah.
This is a whole other level.
Yeah.
For
So you've learned as you've gone along, basically.
well, I've got Lucy, who's my nutritionist, who's very kindly just gifted her time and said, "Look, I want to support you. Something is feeling lethargic, aching, anything." Like 2 days ago, I said, "Right, my legs are feeling different to what they've ever felt before.
Oh.
What's occurring?"
Yeah.
So she said, "Salt.
Oh.
Eat more pepperoni, Liz."
More pepperoni.
Well, because of the protein.
Okay.
It's packed with protein.
Okay.
Or beef jerky, because this is
wow.
what I'm eating on the go.
Yeah.
Water, I had to up my water intake.
Yes.
She said, and just instead of peanuts, just have salted peanuts so that you're getting some extra salt in.
Yeah.
So I graze basically every 2 hours. I can't even if I don't want to eat, I need to eat something, is what Lucy, my nutritionist, says. So I wake up, I always have overnight oats, and that has almonds and cranberries in, because with the porridge and the Greek yogurt, that feeds my protein and gives a slow release for my glucose for the next 3 hours. Basically, I eat canned mackerel. So attractive.
Oh, right.
Yep, that's nice. Out of the tin. I have canned peaches, canned pineapples, because that's sugar and the fruit. Basically, what has been discussed with Guinness World Records is they've said, "Lynn, your route is changing on a daily, because some days there's a whole cliff face that's disappeared, so I have to come in
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
if
yeah.
it's changed." So they've said until you get to the end, that becomes the official route.
Photos and videos or anything like that when you're walking?
Hundreds, yeah, because it will be almost, it's like a video diary. I'm a very visual person, very creative in my mindset. So for me, that come the end of this journey, I think in my head, I know that I'll just spend 3 months going through every single photo, video I've ever taken.
Kind of particularly stand out as terms of beautiful places that you've seen, or sites that you've seen?
Yeah, Wales has it's blown my socks. I actually can't believe how beautiful. It's just very different. Yeah.
So what about mine?
In anyone's life,
Yeah.
we travel through mental health issues, whether that's grief, an eating disorder, abuse. I'm just trying to think of anything else. A million other things that someone is going to need support, and Mind are there.
Listen, darling, I've been watching you for a long time now. But now I want to tell you how I feel about you. You could be my sunshine, you could be my rain. You my inspiration, baby. You can ease my pain. And ooh, baby, you're fine thing, but you're so fine. I just got to make you mine. You can call me in the morning, I'll shine on you like the rising sun. Work for you 7 days a week and make you the only one.